Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the show. Gosh, Kelly and I haven't been on since last year. I'm pretty sure. Well, you did come to my
For your birthday.
5,000 subscriber
For a few
party.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your birthday. 5,000 subscribers. It's like a
Yeah.
birthday, right? It's a
It is kind of,
celebration.
yeah. Yeah, sure. But otherwise, Kelly's been taking a little hiatus and she has come back and now is back on her regular show route and does lots of readings and things like that. So if you don't know Kelly, this is Kelly at Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot, and she lives in Canada.
I'm a Canuck. I even wore my red and white shirt. So
there you go.
in case
There
you
you
forgot, you knew where I was from.
You could have worn some duct tape like Red Green wears, and you could have had different colors that you could have worn.
It's hard to read with duct tape.
That's very true. That's very true. That's unbelievably true. Oh, wow. So welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. We have Bora Bora Janet, and we have Jen F., who is she's a new member, and she's a new subscriber, too, so we're happy to have her here. We have Christine Fryer here and Suzanne Grigsby, who is another, both of those ladies are members, and they're fabulous, and CJ, who's a member. So yeah, these folks are really nice. Christine, Aley, do I hide messages like this? I don't know what message it was, Christine. If you can let me know, I'll let you know. All right. Emerald Buddha. Hello, Emerald Buddha.
Hi,
wonderful,
Emerald.
Wonderful. Yes. And we have Stacy Boo. It's my first time watching, so I'm really excited about what's going to be made tonight, as it is 11:56 p.m. for me now. Oh, are you in the UK?
11:11.
Yeah.
That's interesting timing, Stacy Boo. I love it.
Yeah. Where are you? Are you in Australia? Are you in New Zealand? Are you in the UK? Tell us where you're from. Yeah.
11:11, by the way, friends. It's, I have a story about 11:11, and 11:11 is my number. Can I share,
right,
Aley, my story? I just like as if Aley's not here. It's my show. I'm just like, hello.
Let me just finish saying hi to everybody, and you can go. Hi, Luana. Hi, Eleanor, Christine Brooks, Louise Fote. Let's see who else came in. Linda Kelser and Carl Heath's here, and Amanda Carrion. Thanks all for being here. Stora Smith, J Cat Ladies here. It's 7 a.m. there, and you haven't slept yet. Oh, Carl. Oh, you're in Scotland. You're in Glasgow.
Beautiful.
Well, that's the home of Sam Hewen, and he is hot. Thank you very much. Hi, Charlie, and hello, Diamond, and hi, Sue Toffee. Okay, I think I got everybody, and if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but Kelly has a story to tell. All right.
I always have stories. I come with stories. Stories are part of my DNA. So for those of you that don't know, my daddy was a great storyteller, and I think that's where I sort of get it from. I don't know that I am as good as he was, but it's one of those things. So just before my grandmother passed, way back in 2008, I started seeing 11:11 all the time, or 111, and I had no idea what it meant. And I was convinced that my grandmother passed at 11:11, even though I got to call it at 1:11, even though I got to call it 1:15, and I sent my mother on a mission to find out what time she actually died, and apparently she couldn't, or she wouldn't, or whatever. Anyway, so many, many, many years later, I told my mom that I see 11:11 all the time, or 1:11. She thought I was crazy. We're visiting at her house. We're coming back from a walk, and there in her neighborhood, all the people sit out in the garage, which I don't really understand, but that's a whole other thing. And so the ladies are like, come on over. So we go over, and we're chit-chatting, and one of the ladies says that, she sees like a certain time on the clock. And my mother had had a few beers at this point. It's a terrible story about my mom. I love my mother. But so my mom had a few beers at this point, and she was like, oh my God, my daughter sees that too. Tell him your story, honey. And I was like, well, how funny. All of a sudden you're a believer. Like yesterday, and for the 3 years prior, you thought I was like nuts as a fruitcake. All of a sudden now it's like, wow. So anyway,
it's okay now because someone else can do it. Yeah.
Well, because someone else confirmed, all of a sudden I'm not nuts. So I went home and I Googled it, and it said, your window of opportunity is open. And I thought, well, that's great. I'm no wiser for this information. I don't even know what the heck that means. So, yeah, I kept seeing it over and over and over and over again, but it wouldn't be like all the time. It'd be for like a week. I would see it like every day, 3-4 times, you know what I mean? And then nothing.
Mm-hmm.
When my mom gets sick and, you know, she's in the hospital, and like I would drive my family crazy. We'd be driving to the hospital, and I'd be like, it's 4:11, it's 5:11, it's 6:11. They're like, we get it. You see 11. Shut up. Nobody cares. All right. So
that's great.
The moral of the story is the night before. So many of you know that I lost my mom in 2012. And sadly, for unforeseen circumstances, we had to wait 9 years till 2021 to actually be able to lay her to rest. And the night before the service, I was writing something to say, and I decided to talk about time, you know, how long we had waited. And I did years, I did weeks, I did months. It was 111 months. And when I was finished writing it, it was 1:11 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
And I wrote right in my speech, or in my whatever you want to call it, you know, thank you for the confirmation that now I know that what we're doing is the right thing to do. And so now whenever I see 11:11 or whenever I see 1:11, I will stop and I will say out loud, thank you, Mommy, I love you and I miss you. Because to me, it is like that's our thing, right?
Sure.
So.
Sure. Well, I go through that with my family, but it's songs. I'll hear a song on the radio and I'll know who's sending it to me.
I love that.
And it's a really cool.
It just makes you feel so special.
It does. It does. And it just shows you that, you know, life goes on, but people will never really die. The soul lives on. So that's fabulous. That's great. That. Yeah. So go ahead and put, Suzanne Grigsby says goosebumps, Kelly.
Oh,
that's
blessings,
cool. That's cool. Yeah. So Nancy Riker, I saw you sneak in, and I saw a couple other folks. Jan's Free, I believe, is here. And who else came in? Let's see. Sorry. I don't want, Jessica Lynn. Welcome, everybody. So if you want to we'll do some readings for you today. We're going to chat for just a minute. We'll do some readings today. And there's really there's no theme. So you can go ahead and put down whatever it is you want. And I do see that we have one right now with Sue Toffee. And that's cool, Stacy. Yeah, I believe in things like that. You I can see and contact spirits. I do Estes at home. Well, that's wonderful, Stacy. Cool. I love that. You can see spirits. I know. A lot of people right now, we're trying to cope with a lot of what's going on the outside. But a lot of us also are growing exponentially in leaps and bounds with our spiritual work, I guess is the best way to say it. And, you know, like Kelly, I'm sure you've noticed that over time, the readings that you do are just a lot easier. You're more connected with spirit than you were when you first started, although you've always been really good at it. Well, but, you know, I'm feeling that, you know, people are saying this is happening, or this is, other things are happening that they can't believe are happening. And so we have to really keep our hearts and minds open to be willing to see what it is. And you'll be surprised to know, Kelly, we haven't read together in so long that I sometimes do the tarot now.
Well, you know that I watch you, and you know that I'm in like 90% of your chats cheering you on from the sidelines. To the point that you just made, I want to encourage everybody. You know, in the like overall in the readings that I've been doing, I really feel like these changes that have been happening since like the beginning of the year till present time, we seem to have made a shift, and it feels more like we know and we understand that we must start to fix and build up the inside, right?
Yeah.
It's our time.
And
I think that the reason that that's happening, and I'm slightly projecting here, is because of the fight that is ahead of us, right? So it's like we're building up our immune system, we're building up our strength, we're building up our confidence, etc., so that in the years to come, that we can be prepared, you know?
Absolutely.
And also to help with the coping strategy of that.
Right.
Because if you are okay, right? If you are looked after, if you're tuned up, if you're ready to go, right? You're charged up, so to speak. You've maintained yourself, by, balance and keeping yourself aligned and, releasing when you need to release and doing lots of self-love and self-care. If you're doing those things, you're in a much better position with a positive mind and a kind heart to be able to deal with any obstacles or challenges that are set in front of you, right?
Yep, it's very, very true. I was talking with Kelly backstage about the year I've had, which has not been a good year for me, but at the same time, we have years like that. We might have 5 years like that. And so I take every little granule of salt, every little thing, and I say, this is okay though. This is okay. So I really try to find the magic. And some days it's hard, and I know other people have gone through the same
100%.
thing. Yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
Listen, that voice in the back of your head, the negative voice that says, "Hey, who do you think you are? You can't do this." You need to tell that thing to go kick the can at the curb, because there's always something to be grateful for. There's always something to take in and sort of unpack, explore the blessing and the lesson in it, and then sort of pack it back up where you need it to be put and put it there. Do you know what I mean? And sort of hold that spot for a little bit. I say all the time on my channel that what we're doing, or what I feel like we've been doing in the last couple of years, at least in my own personal experience, right? I have become a bumper car.
That's
what I mean by that, remember the bumper cars? Remember when we used to go in there, and have so much fun? We all wanted our parents to get in there with us so we could smack into them, right? Kick out our frustration. I don't know why, but it was always, I wanted my dad in that cage with me so I could boom. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So, put your rubber band around you, right? Like the bumper car. And then when you navigate the challenges, you have the understanding that you have the ability to bounce back, right? It's not about ignoring the obstacle. It's about knowing that you have the fortitude or the strength or whatever to be able to bounce, in and out and around. And just having that understanding helps. At least it helps me.
It really does. Yeah. This is why I journal. I journal all the good things. I journal things that aren't so good, so I can just let it go and shut the book. But it really has helped me. I love this, Carl. It is like putting pieces of a puzzle together till we get it right. And that is, and our lives are like a song. Yeah. So, if you think about it,
that's so cute, Aley. We should, everyone. What is your song in the chat? Tell us what your song is. What's your song, Aley?
Oh God, I've got so many. The one I always grab, and it's the way I live my life is I did it my way.
Love that.
A lot of people had a lot of terrible things to say about whatever I was doing. Either why do you do that, or why do you have all these degrees, or why do you move, or why did you get married so many times? It's like, because I did it my way. That's why. Oh, Sue, you do. Okay.
Hi, Sue Toffee. Blessings to you,
I'm sorry. We'll try to answer your question so you can come back and see it later, dear. Okay, because she had a question about her cat. All right. Oh, Mary.
I did see that. I'll answer it, Sue, and you come back and watch, hon.
Yep. I love that, Mary Spirit. Sound of silence. That's beautiful. I love that song. So the last few days have been hard. You've been looking deeper into people, seeing things. I've had a hard time understanding why. I'm so, I have to tell you this. Today, just today, 4 or 5 people have told me that they're just feeling really sad, like it's washing over them, and they really don't know why. And it's really disheartening, and it makes people want to just cry.
Cancer moon.
Yeah, it is probably the Cancer moon. Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so this is what I want to do. Can I do this, Aley? You remember we did this together? I can't remember whose show we were on. This had to be like a year and a half ago that we did this. This is just a small version of I did like a visualization, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is what I want you guys to do. All of you in the chat, okay? I want you to take a deep breath in and just kind of like hold it there for a minute. And then exhale. Do it again. Take a deep breath in and kind of hold it there. And then exhale. Now, whether you need to close your eyes or whether you can just do this by listening, I want you to visualize that you're in a field of beautiful, like wild flowers. Okay. And I want you to see the ocean in the background and the sun in the sky. I want you to feel the warmth of the sun. You're not dripping hot, but you feel like you're getting a kiss. It's a nice spring day. There's like fragrance in the air from the wildflowers, right? There's a cool breeze coming off of the water. And you start walking through the field. And as you're walking through the field, you see Aley. Aley's standing there looking out at the water. And you yell out and you wave, "Hi, Aley." And she turns and looks at you and says, "Hi, Kelly, come over here." And so you walk over to her. And she extends her hand to you and you grab onto her hand and you feel that charge of energy being exchanged between you. And then you see Denise and you call Denise over, and then you see hugger greeter Teresa and you call her over. And then you see Carl and you call him over. And now we're all standing there, hand in hand, feeling that love, feeling that energy, right? As we're holding each other's hands. Now look up, and just feel that sunshine.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
We are stronger together, right? We have got this in good and in not so great times.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You don't ever have to feel like you're alone. And kudos for anyone who comes into a chat and says, "You know what, I'm having a bad day. Can we talk about it?"
Yep.
In my chat, we have a code word. So when someone comes in and says they're not feeling great or they're having a hard time, the code word is hugs, all in capital words. And so oftentimes I'll say code word for so-and-so, show everyone the love and remember that we're all here together, right?
We are very connected.
Having that moment, right? Imagine that you're standing there holding each other's hands and feeling all of the love, all of the energy in this room, in this chat, in this stream, right?
We're in virtual room together. Yeah. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Very nice, Kelly. All right. So welcome to everybody who has come in, and lots of hugs to you, Ellen, and to others who are feeling the same way today. Amanda, Linda Kilser, all of you. Yeah.
Thanks, Christine.
And hi, Linda Sandoval. Much love to you as well.
Hi, Linda.
Yeah. And thanks for putting up some of your songs. I love Fire and Rain by James Taylor, and I love Nina Simone and Lana Del Rey and the Desperado.
Like, imagine seeing me in my tiny Speedo. I love it.
I love it, Carl. It's all cool.
I love it.
Oh, Kelly, you called the coven, she said. That's awesome. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Hi, Tammy Eldridge. It's nice to see you. All right. So we have about 10 questions.
All right, let's
Why
do
don't
it.
why don't we see if we can get Sue's and if she's still here? Because
Yep, I got it.
Blueberry Stray Cat, may he come to the new rental with me, and Cookie Lee Cat and Black Kitten Lee. All right.
Blueberry Cat.
So let me tell you who we got. We got Sue. I got Jen F. Carl, Ellen R., Nancy Riker, Diamond, Suzanne Grigsby, Michelle Krantz, Jan Spree, and Stacy Boo. Oh, Wonderful World by Satchmo. Beautiful. That's a great song. Yeah. You're welcome, Amanda. Much love. Star Midnight. Okay, I got your question.
I've got 2 songs in mind. What the World Needs Now by Dionne Warwick and Put a Little Love in Your Heart.
Uh-huh. Well, I got The Fool, and I think it's the regular sided. It says here, holding back, that maybe you have a lack of faith, but I think you will be able to bring the animal in. The second card I got is the Hierophant, which is unconventional life choices and challenging the status quo. And it's because it's reversed. It says non-conforming. So perhaps this particular cat is, or having that many cats is non-conforming, but perhaps you can negotiate that with the landlord. And
I feel like there's some boundaries that you're like, there might be some rules that you might have to, do the proverbial bend on. I kind of got the same as Aley. I've got the Ace of Wands, which of course is, it's like new things, right? You're feeling passionate about bringing this cat with you, and I feel like you feel very connected to this cat. It was like instant. I mean, although look at this little beast right here. That's Charlotte playing on the floor. She wraps herself around the chair leg and just like does the whole thing with her back leg. I don't know what it's about, but I love it. That saying, you can't help who you fall in love with, like no truer statement ever said, right? But
that's right. Yeah.
We've got the 8 of Wands here. So this is good news. This is information coming in quickly. It's communication, and it can be sometimes about traveling and moving. So, it's like, yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, this is what I feel I need to do. This was meant to be. It feels like that kind of energy. You've got the King of Wands. So picking up on what Aley said about the landlord, right? There's going to be a conversation here. This person is very compassionate.
That's good.
So I don't think it's going to be difficult to have that conversation. You've got the 8 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So sometimes this is, I need to break out of my own shell. Sometimes I'm doubting myself. Sometimes if you feel that this cat is meant to be with you, or that you can, do something between the two of you, that it's meant to happen, then take the damn cat with you. And I mean that with all kinds of love. Take the cat with you, because what happens after this card, you've got the 3 of Pentacles, right?
Okay.
You're supposed to be working together. You're supposed to be collaborating, right?
Yep.
And the 2 of you individually will excel by your collaboration. So take the cat with you.
Yeah. Good luck, Sue. I know it's late where you are. You get some sleep, sweetheart. I'm glad we could answer your question for you. All right. So we have Jen F. Are the changes I've made lately on the right track with my spiritual growth, or am I missing something else I should be doing? Ooh.
I just want to say, for those of you that don't know me, real quick, okay, because I know that we've already been here for 25 minutes. I have diagnosed, I can't even say it. I have diagnosed anxiety panic disorder. And I've had that since 2012. And I don't leave my house.
Mm-hmm.
I understand not knowing what it is that you're supposed to do, or feeling like you don't understand what your direction is or what path you're supposed to be on, etc., etc., etc. Please do yourself this favor, and this goes for anybody that's thinking, what am I supposed to be? Am I on the right path? Stop questioning it. The universe gives you what you're supposed to be able to deal with and handle. The thing the problem is that we as human beings, we need to know everything, and we don't know why.
We're nosy.
Right? Yeah. So, helpful tip. When we find ourselves in these types of situations, journal, as my friend Aley likes to do so often, about how are you feeling in this moment? What is making you feel that you're not doing something correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Be careful about the way that you word things, right?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you say, I've made changes and I think I'm doing something wrong or I'm not on the right path, you've already put negativity into it. So examine in a journal or in a meditative sort of, place or state. How is this making me feel? And what can I learn from this? What is the lesson right now? Yep. And then take yourself outside, preferably outside, and release any negativity that you're holding on to. Right? Accept what the universe is offering you so that you can move forward and learn the lessons of whatever's being given. Right?
Yeah, very good.
And all that does is just take the negative vibe off of it and the worry, right? The weight, the heaviness of you must know the answer to this question. It's not a test. It's your life.
But I think also we look for answers on the outside, and we've actually got them all in ourselves. We know the answers, but you have telepathic ability, the gift of unspoken communication with the ability to either read minds or project thoughts into the minds of others. So I don't know if you know this. Remember, all of us have gifts, every single one of us. Some are stronger than others. You're also a powerful manifester. So if you're doing manifest work, it's working out for you. Your strong ability to connect to the powerful life source allows you to attract what you want. And finally, the other card I pulled for you, which is a great new deck that I just got, and it's called the Master Ascension Light Codes. I love it. And it says here, ocean, and then it says expand your light body. Look at that. It's awesome. So what it wants you to do is to know how powerful you are. And so I think that in a nutshell is what Kelly was saying, that you are so powerful. And that you are the one that creates that power and also offers it up and shines that light to others.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
It is. Beautiful. It's very, I mean, listen, these things always happen this way, meaning for a reason, right? Mm-hmm. We talked about the 11:11 story. We talked about the songs that lift us up, right? We talked about, putting a rubber band. We did the visioning and gaining strength and energy and joy from each other. And now we have this question. And look at the cards that you're getting, Jen. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're amazing. So I pulled this as my color cards, and I love this, right? We've got the ruby, right?
Yep.
Rejuvenate your body.
I stay home too.
Right?
Yeah.
Rejuvenate your body. Mm-hmm. Feed it, nourish it. Good sleep, good hygiene, good diet, those kinds of things, right? Mm-hmm. Because when you do that, you are planting the seeds.
I love that.
You're planting the seeds. Mm-hmm. You're setting yourself up for success, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's awesome.
Then we have choices. Like, you can't make this crap up. You really can't. I was going to say something else and I stopped myself because this is not crap. This is, I feel like everyone's going to get something from this. Choices.
Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm.
When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices that you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you. Literally what Aley said, literally word for word, what Aley just said. And apply it positively and constructively to the outside world.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice, Jen. It's interesting. Stacy Boo says she's a hermit. Suzanne Grigsby, I Zoom with my doctor and I have coffee delivered every morning. I don't like going anywhere.
Yeah.
I do go out once in a while, and you know what? It's just right for right now, at least for me. This works. Yeah. I think I maybe put gas in my car every 6 or 7 weeks. That's how much I go out. So you could see that. Yeah. Awesome. Hi, Mary Thornberry.
Hi, Mary.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So I want you to know that Mr. Carl, in his Speedo, is a treasure hunter. And he lives over in the Philippines. And he says he wonders if he will be successful by the end of the month and bring the treasure that we've planned. Yeah. So there you go.
When you see me looking off to the side like that, I don't want anyone to think that I'm like reading something. I have a bunch of cards over here on the side of my table, and I'm being drawn this way. So
yeah, it's all right. That's how we do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same, Amanda.
Oh, wow, Carl.
And you know what? Thank you, everybody, by the way, for sharing this about themselves, because knowing that you are not alone is so powerful. So
definitely is. It definitely is. Hello, Gerald. Welcome on.
Hi, Gerald.
All right. Final time asking me about it. Well, Carl, guess what the cards are saying? Lay it on the altar, Carl. Hand it over, surrender, and let it go. That's what I'm getting. And then I get, she has not forgotten. Spirit has not forgotten. You have an unbroken connection with Emma. And so they're saying, in divine timing, this is going to work itself out, Carl. It's really hard to wait. And it's really hard to wait when you need money. We know that. So, yeah. Yep. July 25th. Okay. Well, good luck.
It's so funny. I just picked up and cut the deck. Look at that. You've got the Ant Spirit, time to collaborate.
Yes.
These are the tarot cards that I pulled for you, Carl. This is from the Herb Crafter Tarot. I love it. It's got such beautiful images in it. We start out with I put the little K there because I'm not Spanish and I don't want to be rude and butcher the name. So this is the King of Fire, or the King of Wands, right? This is speaking to the energy that you're like together, I think, that you have, right? Compassionate and caring and communicative, right? Next up, we've got the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords. It's one of those cards, right? There's some doubt here that somebody has that is getting in the way of the progress that could be made, right? Got the Eight of Cups.
Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Well, the Eight of Cups is walking away from something that no longer serves you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's worry.
What it is, though, is it's walking away from something that no longer serves you, because not because I'm like, oh my God, this is horrible. It's because, you know what? I've done everything that I can do here.
Yeah, got to let it
It's
go.
not a bad feeling. It's a good feeling because you're moving on to empowerment. You're looking for fulfillment, right? And you've got the moon. Okay. Moon is that funny card where, it gives you just enough to see what you need to see. Or sometimes it's showing you that the thing that you think is the thing is not the thing at all. It's not even there.
Yeah. Yep.
Right?
It's an illusion. Yeah. I think she's going to come through, Carl. I do.
Well, it's interesting because the next card that I've got is the King of Earth. So that's you, Carl. This is you. Okay. And I don't know if you're an Earth sign or not, but this is what you bring to the collaboration, right? This is solely your energy, right? You provide the solid foundation, right? You provide the solid foundation. And if we can just get out of our way and get out of the doubts, like I said way before, right?
Yeah, definitely.
We are focused on the destination. We're not focused on the journey. We need to focus on the journey, not the destination.
Right. All we have right now is the now. That's it.
Right.
Yep. Thanks for everybody's so open here, and I love that. Isadora says, I get anxious and want my abilities to manifest today and not wait for them to come naturally. And that's why they're being held back. They're wanting you to know they're in charge, not you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I hope that helps, Carl.
Yes,
like really
Carl.
just encourage your friend and you together, but like to get out of your head, right?
Yeah.
And just enjoy the blessing of the experience.
There you go.
Oh, that's lovely, Carl. He said his dad on the other side said my suspicions are true and he's happy for me. Love that.
Oh, awesome. Carl's quite the guy. It was so funny because the other day we're in the chat. We had another Carl, and we called him Carl number 2.0, and it was just really funny.
My other brother Carl and my other brother Carl, my other brother Carl.
So Ellen, guidance from spirit about a job change. All right.
Carl's gonna have to put in brackets beside his name, Carl in Speedos. There's a visual.
Oh, so Ellen, there's some risk, but there's also a reward in this job change. So it might, and with risk comes reward, or, risk always is difficult to decide whether or not to take. I also get the scissors, which says you're going to be letting go of something because you want to change something. And so so I'm thinking you're ready to cut out that other job the job you're doing right now. You're ready for some different energy. There is the medical comes up, and remember, we're not doctors and I'm not going to recommend any medical thing, but there is something here. I'm going to say, make sure where you're going that you don't have to wait for insurance. I know that might sound funny, but when you start, I don't know if it's in the same company or if you're going somewhere else, but you can find out, make sure that you don't have any gaps in your insurance coverage or what kind of insurance they offer. I think that's what they're wanting you to do. All right.
When you throw cards and you just feel like there's something else that you're supposed to know, but you don't know it yet. That's the feeling that I have. So forgive me, Aley. Just no need to throw just tell me why this card is here, please.
Hi, Liz.
Just one card. Hi, Liz. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, Ellen. That's amazing.
So I'm not sure, Ellen, if you're just not feeling loved or supported or appreciated or something, like feeling support from the family, that kind of vibe. I've got adaptability here. Going with the flow, being able to navigate that path, right? Be that bumper car, put that rubber band around yourself so that you can, dodge the logs in the way and the rocks in the river. Do you know what I mean? It's okay if you brush up against the bank of the river, because you've got that rubber band around you. You're going to be able to bounce back from that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's interesting is I got this card here, which is self-love, and I'm going to read this to you. It says, and now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, your mind, and your soul. So Aley got the health card, and I'm getting the self-love card, right? And she's giving herself a hug. We talked about this in the beginning, about the loving yourself from the inside and how that helps, right? The positive mind, keeping yourself balanced, keeping yourself aligned, having a good sleep hygiene routine. All of these things help you to be your best self, right? Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean it's going to cure all of your ails, and it doesn't mean it's going to solve all of your problems, or that suddenly you're never going to have a bad day or a bad hour. It just means that you are filled with more confidence because you feel like you're doing everything you can for you to be the best you can be. And sometimes just having that understanding is enough to get you over the hurdle, past the worry part. Like, oh my gosh, this happened. What am I going to do? Well, oh my gosh, this happened. But you know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do, because I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to fight. I'm going to keep fighting. No one's going to knock me off my horse, and I'm going to win. Mm-hmm. And tomorrow will be another day. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of a vibe. Awesome. So I asked to clarify because I didn't know why that card came out. And what I got was the 10 of Cups. Okay. This is the happy family card, right? This is love. This is joy. This is blessings. This is support. So that's why I asked if you're feeling like a lack of support or a lack of appreciation. I feel like you have a whole group of people around you that want to support you, want to lift you up, want to help you. Let them.
Yep.
Let them. Or maybe they're like smothering you and you're trying, like, I don't know. There's something between that adaptability and this self-love, right? That's for you to know, not for me. The last card that I've got is this beautiful card. I love these cards, but the writing is so small, friends. Progress and wishes. So you are taking control of what you want, how you're going to achieve it. You take control. Does that help? I hope.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was very long. I didn't mean it to be long.
Good luck to you, Ellen. I'm sorry to hear you are concerned about your health issues, and that, make sure you're covered. That's very important. Thank you. All right. So Nancy Riker, and thanks for new people coming in. It's really wonderful to have you here. We are already have our questions closed for this show. But you might hear something that will help you out. So
yes,
stay around if you would. Yeah. So Nancy, energy around your grandson, Logan. Okay. It is a 3-party reading. And I'm going to just say it's going to be with regard to you. So the energy around your grandson with regard to you. Okay. Since we would need Logan's permission to.
Can I just tell you that sometimes Spirit is really funny? Sometimes Spirit has a total sense of humor.
Uh-huh. It sure does. It sure does.
Sometimes Spirit has a total sense of humor. Hi, Carolyn.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Hi, Carolyn. Thank you for sending it to me. All right. So what I have here, Nancy, is that you and he are moving in the right direction. So whatever it is that that you are sharing together, it says there is a movement. You're achieving some goals, and so you're moving ahead. It says here that you put him in the spotlight. He's sort of on the stage, but he's not, you'll see the stage is empty because he doesn't have the energy to ask the question. So, but look I get beautiful affection and a beautiful relationship together. If not now, it's coming. So there you go.
I love that. I didn't get anything like that. Normally, Aley and I are pretty in sync. So, Nancy, you take this however, if it resonates, okay? I went to my color cards because, like, I think of color like energy, and 3 came out. Okay, so we've got the gray card, which says, yeah, okay, so I'm getting the trouble part.
Okay.
Learn to scan your body, right? Like that just looks like kind of mysterious and kind of like mucky, right? Then we've got the brown color. Okay, and that's established boundaries. And then we've got lemon, which is access innovative thinking. I'm just going to say this. I love you, Nancy. You know I love you. It's hard being like a grandparent or an aunt or a mom or someone who just cares. Because we know better. But there is value in lessons. And we can't. This is a moment where you're going to have to love through your experience from there. Allowing him the opportunity, meaning the choice for him to ask. Yeah, like for him to ask for your help and for your wisdom. Right.
This may be something that puts him in the right direction.
Yes. Like I feel like he's going to come to terms with, I know what I did, but I'm not sure why I did it or if I will not do it again. I feel like he's very hard on himself right now. And I feel very strongly like he's highly emotional on the inside. He wants to talk. Yeah. But he doesn't want to let people down. And that's the thing, right? Like, I want to protect you, so I'm not going to say anything's wrong. And you want to protect me because you don't want me to freak out and tell me. Like, it's that kind of vibe, I feel. You just have to give it time. And I know that it's hard. I hope that this next card helps.
Oh, believe in him. He needs somebody that believes in him.
Yeah. That's my mom's favorite word, friends. My mother is like an element here in the show. Who knew? The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible. The difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. So if you believe that he is sitting in there, and he's sad and he's lonely and he's broken and he's in pain, you are not going to be able to convey to him all the opportunities that could possibly be presenting themselves in his future, right? That's the access, the innovative thinking. You've got to find a way, because you know him and you love him, to communicate to him in a way that he understands, right? Like, so your wisdom's going to be imparted on him through a way that only you know how to communicate with your grandson, right?
Yeah, he'll get through it. He's going to get through it, Nancy. He's going to do that. And this is the way a lot of young men, let's say, wake up. We send you lots of love. Liz, I'm so glad 3/4 of your GoFundMe has you all set for an echocardiogram on Monday. Much love to you, Liz. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you. All right. So we still got 7 more that we got to get done here.
All right. I'll stop talking.
What good things, changes are coming in? All right. Let's see what we got.
Oh my gosh, friends, it is so hot here. Like, I am so over summer.
So, Diamond, you got a beautiful card here, and it says Temple, the wisdom within, quiet external noise. So spend a little bit of time, perhaps out in nature, perhaps in maybe meditation, or I know it's hard for people to meditate. What I like to be guided imagery. Those are always good ones for me. The second one is hand over whatever it is that you have to in order to find peace. That's important. Thank you.
Again, Aley and I are like totally in sync. Okay, so first card that we've got cave and initiation. Love the image on this card.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
The cave represents your quieting of the mind, right? The solitude and the peace that comes from that moment of quiet, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got the water and the lifeblood.
Oh, beautiful.
So being out in nature is a really good place for you to pick up, to clear the mind, to just sort of rejuvenate and revive yourself, to bring yourself to a more sort of balanced state. Mm-hmm. We've got the frog spirit. Clear out the clutter. So literally, it's like this was the last card, but it should have been the first card, right? I mean, look at the colors.
Uh-huh.
And the other thing I want you to notice, because this isn't by mistake when this happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the colors.
Oh, yeah, they're beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah. They almost flow together, don't they?
They do. And that's the point. We've got 4, card number 4, card number 41, and card number 28.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see how that works together?
Yeah. That's
so you take yourself out in nature where you allow yourself that moment of peace and quietude, and that's where those answers will come that are going to help you navigate the next path or the next steps in the path.
Absolutely. Thank you, Diamond. Thank you, hon. I am going to pull up Stacy Boo. She's the one that's over in Scotland, because I know that she had said it was midnight when she first came on. So let's get her in case she needs to go to bed.
Sure.
All right. Stacy.
Welcome, Simon. I love that. Andrew says, that's why these sessions are so vital right now. They are a lifeline to sanity and peace for me, at least.
Oh, yeah. 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 Thank you, dear.
Listen, I know we don't have a lot of time, but just quickly while I'm shuffling my cards, for those of you that don't know me, I was a broken individual. I came to YouTube looking for the tarot scopes because I'm a tarot scope junkie. Don't tell anybody. It's just between us. And I came upon all these channels, and I found out I could communicate with my mom, and I was getting messages from my mom, and I was in such a state of depression. And the blessing in that was, it wasn't just the readers and the messages that I was getting, it was the people in the chat. Literally saved my life.
Right.
That is not hyperbole, like literally saved my life.
Yeah.
And then I fell upon this channel called Heart and Soul Connected. Don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. There's this lovely lady that runs that channel. Her name is Aley. She's amazing. If you haven't had a chance, go check her out. And she had this awesome gentleman on, Scott Spiritual Essence, and they were doing a show together, and they were talking about something that I had been trying to do and understand and wrap my head around and figure out for about 8.5 years at that point. And they provided me the space and the opportunity to ask a question, and then validated me and made me feel heard by taking the time to answer me. And in that moment, I knew what I was meant to do. I knew what I was supposed to do. And that is when my healing journey literally began. Okay. So know that being in this chat is important and it's necessary, but it helps. Just saying hello can make all the difference in the world. So don't ever stop doing what y'all do in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
So hello to Candy B. Candy B is brand new here as well, coming in from your channel. We welcome you, Candy. Thanks for being here. Okay, so
I went on another
Stacy,
tangent. I apologize. Sorry.
that's right. So Stacy Boo, I've got you have made some offerings to the world of spirit, and they're thanking you for that. They're saying whenever you go out in nature, you also bless us by being here. So I'm guessing little elementals you are and pixies and you know, whatever, they're all around you. You have that element. So when you get a chance to go out from with your children or whatever, that they're there and they're waiting for you. They say that your life is an adventure, and they're holding on to the most beautiful gold coins. Look at that. And there's
Yeah.
some of them are made of hearts. They want you to know how dearly loved you are. And finally, they want you to know, and I love this card. It's so damn cute. I love to watch raccoons eat grapes. Have you ever
Right.
seen them? They
Oh,
like this with their hands, and they eat. Oh, they're so
we have
adorable.
a family living in our garage. Yes, I see them all the time. They keep me up
Oh,
at night.
I bet they do. You're at a crossroads, so I'm glad you found us. We're all at a crossroads, Stacy,
Yeah.
and we lift each other by being here together. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Jen. Jen said the tangents are good. Stacy Boo, my darling. Such an interesting set of cards that totally match up to what Aley got. I love this. So we've got this Amber. Look at this. Look at that. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful image, right?
Yeah.
It reminds me of, have you guys ever seen like when they make glass, right? They blow the glass and the fire. It just, I mean, it's beautiful. Anyway,
Gorgeous. Yeah.
awaken your creativity. Now, a lot of people just think, well, you know, it's about painting or drawing. Creativity is anything that you create. Maybe it's a meal, maybe it's a cake, you know, it's a garden. When you do that, what you're also doing is not just the element of creating something, but you're using your emotions to be able to express yourself in a way that is just like going to the therapist, only you don't have that kind of a bill. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Very effective. And I encourage everyone to try it. I need to cut my hair. The next card that we've got is the synchronicity.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you in a specific area for a specific reason. And the last card that we've got is the electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life. So as soon as I seen that card that you had of all the coins and some with the hearts, it's like that's the abundance, right? You're expressing yourself. You're showing yourself who you are. The realization that you can create something right in front of you empowers you and makes you feel like, oh, I want more of this. It encourages you, right? It's like taking inspired action, and that's setting the path. Bring your ideas to life and creativity. That is not a coincidence that those two cards came out at the same time.
There you go. That's great. Awesome. All right. Thank you. And welcome again, Stacy Boo.
Aw. Thank you, Caroline. That's very kind. 2 hot fudge sundaes. I love it.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah. All right, so let's go with Michelle. She's wondering if she should change her job, that it's low hours, but then there's always more, but never full time. Benefits are better. Hey, you know, if you kind of are sure that you'll get a few more hours, probably why they have low hours is just to test you out, see if they like you, see if you're productive, you know, and then they'll make that decision. But I can tell you, I've worked part-time job for my whole life, just about. It's really never a job that is completely guaranteed in life. So I have here that you might have there might be some people that you would work with, or that are from your other company, that would be masking something. Just watch your back. That's all I want you. Don't tell anybody you might consider working or applying for this job.
Oh, snap.
And you got the health card too. So make sure you do have all the benefits that you need. Once again, it's another benefits card. But look at this. I think it could be a magical thing for you to do this job. I think that it will afford you the time, and you won't be as stressed, and it will just be a really good place for you to work once you get settled in.
So I want to say, yes, you should apply for the job where your friend works.
Mm-hmm.
You start out with the 9 of Pentacles, right? Mm-hmm. All of those discs hanging from the tree. Are you literally like, yep, okay, I'll just take that little extra bit of salary and that little extra bit of benefit. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got the 10 of Cups. So this isn't an easy decision for you. This is a difficult decision because I think the people that you work with now, or there's like a feeling around them, like of security. It's like a safe position, a safe company where you are right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got your eye on the prize, right? So then you've got the 10 of Swords. This is a hard decision for you, right? This is walking away.
Yeah.
This is walking away from something that was hard to begin something new.
It's always hard.
In a totally different environment, okay? And are you ready for this on the bottom of the deck? Boom. 8 of Pentacles. Working hard, my friend. Mastering your craft. New job. New opportunities. Achievements. Celebrations. Behind that, you've got strength. So you've got the courage. I just want to say one thing to you to make sure that if you do get offered the job, that there is a contract where it is in writing, that the hours that you were promised, or how this like goes, like, okay, we start small here, but get it in writing. Don't take anyone's word for it. Get it in writing, so there's like a contract.
Sure. That's a great idea. Yep. Thank you so much. And look who showed up. Other Carl. We're happy to have you here, Carl. Thanks so much. Yeah, I was just saying that when the other Carl was here, that we had 2 Carls now. So, all right. So Jen's free. Is she able to find caregiving help in August? She's losing her help at the end of July. Oh, honey, can't your brothers and sisters come together for you at this point? She's always taking care of her mom. She's fabulous.
Really, I'm using my pendulum, Jen's free. Now, when I use my pendulum, I don't hold it up in the screen like this. I use my pendulum like close to the table. I can switch my camera view, but you're just going to have to trust me, all right? And by the way, can I just tell you, so my sister called about 2 weeks ago. It was an accident, actually, that she texted me, and she didn't mean to. She was meant to respond to a friend. And anyways, there was like some sort of like fire in their house. They were smelling like burning plastic.
Oh.
And we had gone through that as children. We had a fire in our house. Anyways, long story short, I broke out my pendulum and I tried to remote view, and my sister's just gone through this huge renovation at her house. So like, I don't even know where anything is anymore. And so I'm trying to visualize where I am in our house, but like I can't because it's all different, right? Anyway, so I texted her and I told her where I thought it was, and it turns out that that's exactly where it was.
Wow. Well, good for you.
Yeah. So their air conditioner, like their furnace broke down. Like there was like plastic melting in it.
Oh, okay. $7,000. You want some convenience here, and you're trying to treat yourself, and so it makes me really. You are such a wonderful, wonderful caregiver, and you need to take time to treat yourself. You need that break. You can't do that all the time, and you already know that. But the second card I get is, I get high heels. I feel like you're tiptoeing around something in a way. That's what I'm getting out of this card. Somebody should be able to come in and handle this, but some people are not, like, I'll feed her, but I'm not going to change her diaper, or I'm, that kind of stuff. And there may be conflicting feelings coming in. So I want to say yes. I want to say you'll find somebody, but I also want to say that some people need to step up to the plate that haven't done anything. And I think you know who that is. And so make sure you get it. Make sure you get it, sweetheart, because I really want the best for you. Yeah. Okay.
I got a yes immediately with my pendulum.
Good.
I'm not, whoops. I've got vision.
Okay.
The eagle.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Joyce Matthews.
Okay, so this is making more sense to me because I didn't understand. I also got this card that says follow your dreams, which is interesting when you look at follow your dreams and the vision card together, like right, looking out the window and then this flying. You know what having this caregiver is going to do. It's going to allow you to feel like you can breathe again, right? It's going to afford you opportunity. So really, like Aley's saying, really listen to what they're telling you about what their ability is, and stay on them.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yep. So Anya, a friend of hers, moved from Western North Carolina down to Florida to help family, and now is going to Oregon because the energy there is just really not good at all. And I won't ever go there again, especially if Ron DeSantis is the governor.
Never been, have no desire to go. Sorry.
No desire. Yeah.
Sorry to all my Floridian friends.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry to them as well, but that's their choice, just like it's everybody's
My
choice.
reason is only because I am a Canuck and I only operate in cold. Need the lead. Truly.
All right. Star Midnight, which is better, a townhouse or a house? Oh boy, that's a hard one, hon, because everybody's different. Looks like you'll have to do some self-reflection, Star Midnight. Do you mind being in that close proximity to other people? Because you're sharing walls and ceilings with people. There are good things about it. Usually they have a person that will do all the outside maintenance, and you don't necessarily get that with a house. But it's what you value that's going to come down to it, whether or not it's, and I think also what the value is and what you can afford will come down to it as well.
I asked my pendulum, and when I said townhouse, it was like no, and house, it was like it started swinging maybe, and then it went yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm just intuiting this. I don't know if it's like an investment, obviously, but it's like an investment, like it's something that you've always wanted to obtain or achieve. It feels like that to me, right? To you, it symbolizes something,
right?
Yep. Right, like a house as opposed to another kind of dwelling.
Right. Yep. It's very personal. For me, I enjoyed living in a townhouse, but that's when I was working and I wasn't around all the time, and it was okay for me. It was the right, the right thing. But anyway.
Yeah, I couldn't live in a townhouse, mostly because of usually a townhouse has a lot of different floors.
Yeah,
or at least here in Canada they do, and I couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't do that.
Yep. Oh yes, I know, Jan's free. Yeah, much love to you, Joyce Matthews. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here. Kelly and I go way back. We just haven't been on together for a while, so I'm pleased to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right. So Anya Ashdown, is there anything coming for her this month? And then I have Liz and all, and we are done for the day. So
Yay.
HOA fees. Yeah. Yes, Star Midnight. You have to pay those. Yeah.
And see, I'm cheap. I couldn't reconcile that no matter how hard I tried. I really couldn't.
Yeah.
For entertainment purposes only. Don't come at me, YouTube. I couldn't do it. Big changes for Anya.
I got some pretty cool cards. These are from the light codes. And what I love about the light codes, they go along with some of your photography on here. So here I got Sekhmet, Embody Fierce Love. Look at this. It's like
Gorgeous.
you look at that. It's just gorgeous. It's just embody the love that you are. Ground yourself. Look at this card. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chakra energy and light. So I think you are going to be getting some really cool things coming in. And remember the I am presence. You are whatever you put after those words. So I am powerful. I am accept the change coming in. I am worthy. And it says, go within and look at the bounty around you. Look at the beautiful flowers in the sky. Just awesome. I'd say these cards are putting it, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Okay. Yes, to answer your question. However, I don't think it's a surprise. I think it's something that you have either known is happening, or you're waiting for it to happen, or you've been working on it, or something like that, right? You've got the Six of Pentacles to start us off. This is giving and receiving. So that's either like that's energy coming in from the past. So like you've laid the groundwork, right? You put this map sort of on the wall, and this is where I'm headed, right? So you've been working at this for a while. You've been putting the blocks in place. You've got the Death and Rebirth card, right? The end of one cycle and the beginning of something new. Hello, change. We've got the King of Cups. I'm not sure if this represents a person or if this represents the change or the significance of this change. I feel like this represents a person. Just gonna say how I intuit this. King of Cups, water sign, right? There's a kindness and a compassion. There's like an emotional element to this change. And I'm just going to say, I don't know if this is a boss or this is a significant other, but it feels like it's very heavy, very needed, and like, whew, breath of fresh air when it's done. You've got the Justice card on the bottom of the deck. You've got the Seven of Pentacles behind that, right? Being patient. Be kind to yourself and be patient. All good things come to those who wait, as my mama used to say. And we've got this lovely Scarlet card, which says attract success. So you're putting out your vibe and you're bringing it towards yourself. And whatever it is that this represents for you, it feels like it's going to be significant. Like you're going to know it. And by asking the question, I feel like you're like
anticipation.
Yeah, there's anticipation behind it for sure.
Absolutely. So welcome to the show, Rachel Rose. I'm glad you love living in Florida, because there are people that really love living there. So thank you for being here. We are almost at the end of this show, but I did put down some suggestions on how you might do some put your name out there, so to speak, for dowsing or using a pendulum for other people. I suggest you could highlight it on Instagram or have your own channel, but go to some of the metaphysical stores and see if you can also get in there. I know card readers do that if that's what you're interested in. So, and hi, Christy A. Welcome to you.
Look at all the new visitors.
Yeah, all these new visitors. It's wonderful. Thank you for being here. Yeah. We are right at the end of our show, but we have one more question that we're answering. And we certainly appreciate you coming. If you please like and subscribe our channels. Mine is Heart and Soul Connected, and Kelly's is Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot. And I don't put links in the chat anymore because people sign up and then they get dumped by YouTube. So if you just put it into the YouTube thing, you'll be able to find the channels. And so thank you. I'll put them in the chat for you.
Yeah.
So for Liz, we got any guidance from guides. All right.
And I will be going live at 9 p.m. tonight on my own channel.
Okay.
So.
Very good.
That was pre-scheduled a while ago.
That's fine.
So pop on over there, Christy.
Yes,
if you're still out and about, as they say.
Yeah. And I put in both the names of our channels. You've seen me on Linda G's channel. Oh, well, awesome. Well, we thank you for Anyway, Linda G's wonderful.
Absolutely.
All right. Any guidance for you? Ooh.
Rachel says, I have 3 cats and love them all. I have 3 cats too.
Yeah. She wouldn't mind having a dozen, though. That's how much she loves them.
I wouldn't, but then I'd have to get a divorce, and I kind of love my husband too. So, it's a struggle right now, friends. It's a struggle.
So, Christy A., if you want to have a reading at 9:00 Eastern Time, it's on Kelly's channel at Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot. So there you go. All right. So, Liz, I get that celebration is in order for you, and that you're just at the very beginning of finding your joy. You live in joy where you live in Cancun, but now you have the money to go get your health taken care of. And so I am really, really excited for you. So, the fact that you can do that must bring you some joy. So your guides are saying, yes, live in that joy. And they said, if you get an opportunity, an Akashic record reading would be very helpful for you. And I'm sure you've done that before with Linda De Gonzalez or Diana or Val, whatever. Check it out. And things are going to open up for you. Doors are going to open. The gateway is open for you. Right timing and opportunities are coming your way. And so I am just really, really happy that things are working out for you. I know you've been through this rough patch for a while, and it's getting better. Yeah.
Honestly, best way to end a stream with such beautiful energy for such a beautiful person. I mean, it's lovely. We start with the tobacco card, and can you guys see that?
Reciprocity.
Right. Which you sort of, like in my mind, you get what you put out, right?
Yeah. That's right.
You get
Birdie Girl, Kelly's going to be on in probably about 40 minutes on her own channel. Come back and she'll answer your question for you.
Absolutely, my love.
Yeah.
Now, when you said that you are getting ready to receive joy, look at this card. Look at it. It's just so joyful. Okay. And the writing on these cards is so small, but you've got gratitude and thanks. Because you live in that heart space, you live in that mind space, right? There's a thoughtfulness and an understanding. And listen, I'll be the first to admit, and I've said this many times, I thought I knew what gratitude was. I had no idea, friends. I had no idea, and I had to relearn it. I had to relearn gratitude at 50 some odd years of age. Do you know what I mean? But once you embrace it, oh my God, it's like the world is like in color all of a sudden. It's amazing. Look at this. Look at this for you, Liz. You've got the vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. So this is like an acknowledgement and a confirmation that all of your efforts, all of the love, all of the sacrifices, all of the energy, it's all coming back to you. It's like just open your arms like this and just get ready to receive. Nothing but joy and blessings.
There you go.
I mean, how beautiful is that?
It is. Thank you so very much.
Beautiful.
Wow, everybody. I see that Priya, you are a new subscriber on Kelly's channel. She will be back at the top of the hour and she can do the readings for you. We are 20 minutes over. So we're gonna go, but much love to every appreciation. Oh my goodness. Yes, absolutely. And thank you, Kelly. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, it was very nice. Thank you. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Everybody stay strong. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.